What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I thought I'm doing some stuff in the game right now and this build feels super nice, so I thought I might as well just run up a quick build video while I'm at it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. If you're wondering how I'm still doing the time trials, be sure to check out my previous video. For some reason, as it's just switched over just a few minutes ago, there only seems to be one time trial right now. I'm not really sure what's going on, but maybe it's just glitched, or maybe I need to log in and log out to get the easy one. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if I've not said it already. And let's take a look at my build real quick, because, you know, why make you wait until the end? So we're running at 58 crit chance, 99 crit damage, 75% headshot damage, and that might not feel like a lot with the Lexington, but just wait until you see how well it performs. If we switch weapons, I've got the Pesty for my secondary. Again, the crit chance just fits really nice with this. It kind of syncs up with the two guns, so I kind of like that is an option. But if we go back to the actual build itself, this is the build. We're running the Lexington. Mine's expertise level 25 because I'm lazy. It should really be 27 by now, with damage to target out of cover, and Sadist amps weapon damage by 30% to bleeding enemies, which syncs really well with ongoing directive. Before we get into that though, the two other pieces that I've chose to run, and these are the two that just kind of suits my gameplay style the best, is a PS backpack with armor on kill for the one piece bonus. That syncs up with me running gunner, giving me 20% armor on kill, which is kind of the sweet spot for me for heroic. It doesn't really mean that I ever feel like I'm in any danger. I do have my revive hive if I do get in any more danger. I don't really feel like I need to be any more tanky. This is kind of a, you know, a day-to-day use case build. I don't really feel like I need any more survivability. So we've got weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, but by all means you could keep this blue and have some armor in here if you do want some extra survivability. And then of course we're going to run wicked, because applying the status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 20 seconds, but it's just up all the time because of ongoing directive. And the reason why this is so good is it, unlike Vigilance or, you know, anything else, we don't have to rely on stacking anything. We don't have to worry about losing anything. Yeah, I get strikers is a lot of extra damage, but this whole thing is just kind of work. No stacks, just do damage, just roll on with it. And because it's so powerful, it really doesn't matter. You know, it just kind of works, right? It makes gameplay really easy. I've gone with the Eagle's Grasp because I missed the bigger mag, so we get the 15% extra mag size from this, weapon handling and crit chance on it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to run these. You could go more damage if you wanted to. You've got a couple of options as well here. You could just go Contractor's Gloves. That would work really well in this slot and probably give you the most damage over anything else. Or you could run Foxy's Prayers and then run ongoing gloves. You could run Coyote's Mask if you want to do team buff, and then run 4-piece ongoing directive that way as well. You could run the Memento if you wanted to, and then run Contractor's Gloves. Or yeah, there's a whole bunch of different options here, but I do like having the Palisade in here one way or another. So perhaps you could run Memento and then, you know, a Palisade piece somewhere else just for that extra 10% armor on kill. It really is down to how you like to play and what you feel comfortable with, okay? I'm not really telling you to do the most damage here. I'm not telling you to be God mode invincible or anything like that. Pick the two options that are going to work for you, and when you play the game you feel more comfortable with. If you feel like you do more damage with the Coyote's Mask, or you're playing a group a little bit more so it's a bit more versatile, run the Coyote's Mask, right? I'm not saying that this is best in slot by any means. I'm just saying what is... Oh, get attacked. What is comfortable. So let me get rid of these guys here. Hopefully without dying. That would be embarrassing. Teach me to do a build video outside a mission, right? As you can see there, you sort of mill right off the rip on that headshot. You know, no stacking, and that's the kind of damage we were getting, right? Hopefully we'll be uninterrupted for the rest of the video. So yeah, so I'm not telling you what best in slot is here. I'm just saying what is comfortable for my day-to-day heroic spam kind of gameplay style. And if I'm in a mission where I feel like I want to be even lazier, I'll just switch out to the Pestilence, because the bleed bullets will still work with that. And yes, okay, it doesn't sync up with the Plague of Outcast. That doesn't count for anything extra or anything like that. It doesn't count as a status effect. But if things are going in cover more often or things like that, them ticks still do a lot of damage and will still kind of, you know, delete a red and purple bar really, really easy if they run away. And the rest of it is just going to be the ongoing directive pieces. Now, we're definitely always going to take the chest piece. It got a huge buff. It now does 50% amp damage. It's a huge amount with the hollow point ammo. But as you can see here, I've got double crit chance on this. And obviously we get the status effect and the reload speed. Status effects just makes the bleed last a little bit longer. So that does synchronize a little bit as well. And the reload speed, will, you know, we're never going to say no to. And then it's on the mask, we've got weapon damage and double crit chance. On the holster, weapon damage, crit chance. And on the knees, weapon damage, crit chance. Just basically building it all the way up into 58% crit chance. Now, you could roll crit damage absolutely everywhere if you're going to go in with the modifiers. And if we do very quickly turn these on, just make sure you run Retribution. And that will then, you know, give you the optimal setup for running this build as well, because your crit chance will be capped, and then you'll have a whole host of extra critical hit damage also. And that's it really. There's nothing else to really do. So I'm just going to slap this on heroic. Probably won't bore you until the end of it, because the video is already 6 minutes long, and you know, it's nothing new. It's kind of, you know, I've had a few weeks off and I thought, you know, I need to do some videos, so what ideas can I do? So let me know in the comments down below. You know, we're coming towards mid-season now. You know, what builds are you guys running? What's been your favourite? You know, and this is a run and gun. You know, if I wanted to run and gun, I would slap on my my Hunter's Fury. But you can just kind of sit back with this, do some really big damage numbers. Casual play. I was couch playing with this build earlier on. And what I'll do in the next room is why he just kind of, you know, bleeds out and does what he's doing. Bro, thank you. We'll flip over to the Pestilence with this next section, because this room is probably a good one for that, where I can just sit in cover and just kind of watch you and give you a good example. They can be upstairs, downstairs, everywhere with this one. Obviously as well, I have got the Banshee pulse on. I did forget to mention that, because you do need to kill a status effect enemy at the beginning. Pretty easy when it comes to hyenas, but as you can see there, although it's not the, you know, we've seen huge ticks of damage with other OD builds that I've, you know, put on my channel and stuff and things like that. Just remember, just makes me think of Avengers. I don't know about anybody else. I digress. We've seen huge ticks of damage and stuff and things like that with Pestilence builds and things like that. But this is just kind of a nice mix of everything. And it just feels like no stacking. We do some big bits. We do some big numbers. Let's go Pestilence again in this room. Should have reloaded. But I mean, if you're running contractors, gloves, that will obviously sync with using the LMG a little bit more as well. I'm pretty sure I've got rate of fire on my Pestilence, which we'll check in a minute, because it does feel like it's firing faster than what it should do normally. But you could put crit chance on it. Ow. And that would work as well. But you can see, obviously, we're doing some huge numbers there. We just kind of sit in cover, you know, and let him kill himself, essentially. Or we can just Banshee pulse. Watch him moonwalk across the floor. And then just carry on. Just look here. Oh no, I've got damage to armor on it. Damage to armor on it. So I probably could change that. I did think I had rate of fire on. I might actually look into that DPS for that and maybe change that to rate of fire or critical hit chance. I don't really feel like damage to armor is probably the best in slot for that. So that's something for me to look into. Let me know what you guys are running down below. Anyway, this video has gotten too long, so don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.